Howdy, practical patriots and practical preppers. Yachate, gross aus Texas. Hey folks, Johnny Practical Nurse here. Got a question for you. Okay, got a question because I want you all to see this. I think it's really interesting. What do you get when you take one of these, set it off, okay, and you take one of these and you set them off in a nice quiet place all by themselves. You put on a little bit of candlelight. I'm such a hopeless romantic. A little bit of Barry White or Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Well, what you end up with is this right here. This is the Sig Sauer 556R, R standing for Russian, okay? A friend of mine brought this over to me, and really digging this weather because this is kind of how I like it. Wanted to show this to y'all. This is his personal rifle, my friend KA's, and I just thought this was just ultimately awesome. I just could not wait to give this a try. So let me show you some really cool features about this thing. It does have, I know it's going to be hard to see y'all, but kind of foldable stock, locks into place really well. You got ambidextrous fire selector. You have adjustable gas right here. Everyone I've talked to said you put it on one setting and it seems to rock just fine regardless how dirty it gets or how many rounds you pump through it. But you know, but here's what I thought was really interesting. You know, you also have this optic. It is magnified. I want to say it's about 2 by or 3 by. I'm not really sure, but this is actually 6 hours is what this has stamped on it. But I wanted to show you all this. I want to show you, as I call it, the innards, as they say here in Texas, okay? I'm going to try to show this to y'all. There's a little paddle here. Push this down. Pull this out. Okay, set that off to a side. Just like an AR, folks. Okay? It folds open. And all this right here, for AR people, this should all look familiar. That's totally AR kind of mechanism. Okay, so kind of let that bolt carrier group fall back. And to AK people, you got a piston right there. You got a piston inside. So it's piston driven, okay? And this should look familiar, okay, to AK people. And a twist, and that bolt should look really familiar, okay? So I'm gonna put this back together, the bolt carrier group. You do have to kind of pay attention to how you put this thing back in, and folks, trust me, I've only messed with this a couple of times, so bear with me. Slides back in. This is the tricky part for me. All right, putting this thing back in, okay? I'm gonna try to do this. It's kind of hard to do this when you're trying to hold it up, but just take it, a little paddle, pull your little paddle down again. It's kind of chilly out here, so, and pop back in. I've learned if you kind of rock it a little bit, like kind of seat it back and rock it, make sure that thing's all the way forward, that bolt carrier group, it seems to work really well. Now, I find it interesting that this thing takes your standard AK mags. Okay, so let's try now, but does it take all of them that I have in my inventory? Again, folks, your results may vary. Oh, sorry, hopeless romantic. All right, let's turn it off. Okay, all right. Com block mag, steel. Locks in there really easy. All right. Tapco mag. All right. Yeah, right. I hear some of you gun snobs out there. Locks in there really easy. Okay. US Palm mag. Now this is our range mag, folks. Okay, I'm not going to kid. This is not going to deceive anybody. US Palm, but this is our range mag. Nope. Sorry. That's a nix. Okay. It is what it is, folks. All right. Tell you what. Let's rock one of these. We're at the 50 meter mark. I just want to show you all this. I don't know if I have any safety glasses with me or not. Things that happen when you're in a hurry, okay? Alrighty, no biggie. Yeah, this will rock. Okay, even though it's really just for safety's sake, y'all, okay? Let's try this. Using a little bit of tool ammunition, Walmart stuff. Again, 50 meters. Let's give us a try. Okay, I'm gonna say this, y'all. These are fogging up really quick. So throw a little bit of caution into the wind. I don't recommend this, folks, but let's give us a try, okay? Go from safe to semi here. Well balanced rifle, by the way. I jerked that one, sorry y'all. Seems like there's a little bit of creep on the trigger for me. Yeah, there definitely is. I have to find a sweet spot here. First time I ever shot this thing. My understanding is that the trigger is 6 Sauer and it's adjustable. If you're German or Apache descent, you may want to back your head up a little bit. All right, let's go have a look. I just keep in mind, y'all, that is. Let me try something, y'all. Let me try something really quick. I'm gonna see something. Now, this thing is pointed down range. It does. It's on safe. It does have a live round in the chamber. I just want to see something because this goes to my point that I make with rifles. Learn as many as you can. Learn how to at least, you know, fire them, break them down, clean them, you know, run a pasture, whatever the case may be, how all of them. And if you ask me, and I'll go ahead and tell you this is how I feel. I encourage everyone to take every opportunity to learn the AR, the AK, and everything else there is out there. Let me see if I can put this subtly. If the UN uses it, you learn how it works, okay? Just gonna leave it at that, okay? No conspiracy theories from me or anything like that, y'all. I'm just saying because of the wide variety of firearms there is out there. What I'm trying to do, no wait, that's not gonna work anyway. Let me just fire this last round, y'all, because what I wanted to see if this thing had a bolt hold open feature. Let's find out. I got a round in there. One round left in there, I believe. Okay, does not have the bolt hold open feature. Oh well, you know, people like me, we kind of got used to that. That has an AK. Now, my mags have the bolt hold open feature because I kind of like that. It's just me. But let's have a come on. Let's walk down range and I'll show you. Just have a look here real quick. Beautiful. This is a beautiful day to me out here. Love it. And that's what I use, a bucket. to sit on. I don't use a bipod or anything like that. I just kind of freehand everything. Never mind. Okay. Oh, what a beautiful day. I'm one of those kind of people, I believe that you, wherever you're born is what you're acclimated to. If you spend a couple of years wherever, you know, like me, I'm from Germany originally. I'm acclimated to this weather. The heat, ugh. Okay, let me show you what I got here. All right, now mind you that 50 meters, never fired this thing before, using tool ammunition, Walmart. The trigger was a little interesting to me, but let me show you what we got here, okay? Can y'all see that? Yes, I'm kind of all over the place for 50 meters, but I want to say that optic's either 2x or 3x. The trigger, like I said, the trigger was interesting. Yeah, you know, I would consider that pretty lethal. What do y'all think? You know, it's not as tight a group as I would like. These may have been my first few shots right here, the external ones right here. These were probably my last 3 or so. That trigger was interesting, and but like I tell people, it's this: get adapted to as many things as you can. Trying to say something without saying it, really. Let's just put it this way. how did I get introduced to the AK? I was in the military and I had an M16A1, a Colt. The gun snobs are going to love this story, but it's true. That thing spent more time on the armorer's bench than it did on my hands. And this is back in the day in the 80s, y'all, when you basically, because of my MOS, which I'm military intelligence, we went out to the range once a year and that was it. We spent more time working on our cryptograph and a few other things, our vehicles that never seemed to run or anything like that, than we did with our firearms. Because they considered people like me kind of, for want of a better term, disposable, I guess you might say. So one day at the range, finally the range master and the armorer got fed up with me, and they threw an AK at me and said, "Here, go see if you can hit something with this." And I did. All right, but that's why I tell people, you never know what you're going to run into. So try to learn as much as you can. This rifle, when it was, when I saw them on the market, they were like $1,200 on up. You know, I think it's really, I like the way it's balanced. I like the way it feels. I would probably have to get someone to help me adjust the trigger. It does have an adjustable trigger, is what I understand. Or I would just have to plain get used to it. I think it's pretty awesome. I like it. I like how it's balanced. I like the length of it. Yeah, I like how it feels on my shoulder. 1,200 bucks. Woo. Yeah, I'd say it's probably pretty much worth it, y'all. I think it is. Rob Ski made a point the other day that I really appreciate, and that is this. They asked him about like $2,000 AKs. And he said, you know, when you strip away a rifle skin and you get down to the part that makes the difference, not word for word, but just the idea that he said this, folks, which is this right here, 7.62 by 39, and what the capabilities and the limitations of this round is, $2,000 seems like a lot of money to be spending on a rifle. I just thought that was kind of a cool point he made in it, because that's kind of how I feel about it too. You have to know the environment you're fighting in and get a rifle that fits you, fits your budget, you know, fits what you're doing. All right, folks, but I think this one, would fit probably anything I would do too. All right, folks, tell me what you think. Questions, comments, leave them below. K.A., thank you so much for letting me borrow your rifle here. I promise I will clean it up really good, okay? I love to take rifles out in all kinds of weather and test them out. Until I see y'all again, I'm Johnny the Practical Nurse. Woohoo! December 28, 2017. 54 years old. Until then, I see y'all later. I'm Johnny the Practical Nurse, out here.